Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has action out of the AL Central. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming your way next. All right, ready to go here. And our pitcher tonight, Zach Plesac. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Okay, all set to go. Here's Tim Anderson. And here it comes. There's a strike.
I got 1 and 2.
Got him swinging. 1 out in the top of the first.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you. It kind of makes you look silly.
And now it's Luis Robert. Next pitch is downstairs. Right-hander kicks, deals. Ripped on a line. And they take care of Robert for the out. And there are 2 outs.
Batting third.
Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and a guy is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
That misses the zone, and the count is 3-1. No score, just getting started, top of the first. Next offering is fouled back. The wind of the pitch. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
And there's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that ball.
And now up to the plate, Yasmani Grandal. 2 outs. Up the middle, dives, and he can't hang on. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
So first and second with 2 outs. And now Eloy Jimenez. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but now this ball gets down. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. In there, he's safe.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
And next to hit for the Sox, Gavin Sheets. And the pitch. This to center field. Brings it in for the third out. Eloy Jimenez helps out the Pale Holes with this big swing. It's now a 1-0 ball game. We go to the bottom of the first. And on the hill today, Lance Lynn. What should we keep an eye on here?
Been a very solid pitcher throughout his career. ERA around 3.5. What I like is he competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
Yoan Moncada now in the game as he takes over at third. Bottom of the first. Stepping up for the Guardians, Ahmed Rosario.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Out towards right center field. And he pulls up on it, and that's a hit.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. It's amazing to me that he was able to put the barrel on that one. I mean, that pitch was pretty well outside, but great extension and bat control through the zone allowed him to drive it the other way. That was pretty impressive. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Next pitch is outside. And he deals. Fly ball down the line. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Here's the Guardians lineup now. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Owen Miller.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close, late-game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
Now it's Franmil Reyes. Next offering is in for a strike. Rosario over at first with 1 away. Lind with a throw over. Rosario dives back in. Back over to first, and he's back again. Rosario on the move. Pitch inside. Not in time. He's safe.
Looks like they're trying to answer back on that run they gave up in the top of the first by being aggressive on the base paths. I like that, especially early in this ball game. Be aggressive while you can and see if it leads to some type of big inning.
1 out and a runner at second. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Next pitch inside, and it's 3-2.
Yeah, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point.
And a 3-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Now 2 out.
Well, he should get some fist bumps when he gets back into the dugout, because even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. And this is a long haul where you're trying to get that pitch count up as early as possible. So gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see what's working for this pitcher or not. But I tell you what, it's a nice job right there.
Austin Hedges stands in. Runner at second, 2 down. Next pitch misses, and the count's even at 2. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Kendall Graveman appears to be getting loose. Crochet, a left-hander, also throwing. Next one misses. Ball 3.
Whew, I thought he'd bite right there.
Righty delivers. Got him. That's the third out. Inning over. Guardians lead 1, and it remains 1-0. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Trevor Steffen hasn't pitched in a while. He's had the last 5 days off.
So he's having an excellent season so far. ERA is under 2. A lot of flexibility coming out of the bullpen.
Here in Cleveland, Andrew Vaughn now. And now 1-2.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Leori Garcia up to the plate. And a bunt towards third. Ramirez whips it to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Batting 9, the second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Josh Harrison getting ready to hit.
I mean, these guys know they have to get going out of the gates, but you're not going to hear a skipper. You're not going to hear people really say that.
Here's a 1-1. That one fouled off. Got him looking. And that is that. Nothing doing for the White Sox, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back now at Progressive Field. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Miles Straw. Next offering is in for a strike. And a swing and a line drive at a right field and a base hit.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Now it's Oscar Mercado. Next offering is downstairs. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 3.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
And a pitch. The punch out there, down on strikes, and he knew it.
Frustrating end to the at bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Here's Andres Jimenez. First offering, runner goes. Pitch misses. The tag, and he's out at second.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
And the righty deals. Just missed.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
3-1 is on the way. And he flips a breaking ball in there or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it, whatever it was.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, that right there could end up being a big walk in this game. He's certainly a threat on the bases, especially with them looking to tie this thing up.
So 2 down. Next to hit, Yu Chang. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. The pitch stays alive. In the air, right field. Vaughn makes the play, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. 1 left for the Guardians. They're down 1-0. Here comes Emmanuel Clase out of the bullpen. It's his job to keep his team in the game.
Emmanuel Clase.
Back here in Cleveland, top half of the 3rd inning, and now the shortstop, Tim Anderson. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Right-handed reliever. This one in the air, center field. Straw glides back, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Luis Roberts.
Luis Robert steps to the plate for the White Sox. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Hard hit to 3rd. Whips it across. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting.
Siggy did a good job showing off his arm for the out on what was a close play. It's a good thing, too, because he didn't have a lot of time there.
No, he didn't, Boog. How about that arm, man? StatCast saying he whipped it over there at 86 miles per hour. And, you know, that's nothing to scoff at when you're not throwing off a mound.
Jose Abreu up to hit. The 1-1. Rolled over to 3rd. Ramirez sends it to 1st. That takes care of Abreu. That ends the frame. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They lead it 1-0. So they turn to Craig Kimbrell, and he'll work on holding this lead.
For Chicago, number 46, Craig Kimbrell.
Welcome back as we go to the last of the 3rd. And stepping in is the speedy Owen Miller.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creep it into my mind right now.
The 1-2. He swings and fouls one off. And the pitch. And it's even up. Looking to get the tying run on base. And now the count filled up 3-2. Kicks and fires. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Here comes a 3-2. Got him! And that is a big first out. Ahmed Rosario digs in for the Guardians. And he's already singled in this game. One down, base is empty. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Robert settles underneath it. Puts it away for the out.
Up next for Cleveland, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Now it's Jose Ramirez.
Could be a big moment for him right here. He's sitting on 999 hits. One away from adding a comma to that total.
That one pulled foul. Here's a 1-2. Got him, and that's the ball game.
So much rides on each and every at bat in these 3-inning games. It's like the playoffs. Sometimes all it takes is one big swing and some great pitching to come away with a quick 1-0 win.
The final 1-0 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.